Ripple Effect, what is up, guys? Coming back straight at you. My name is WatR, coming at you from the side with the Ripple Effect. Episode fucking, I think it's 7 right now. I think it's 7. It's either 7 or 8, but I feel like it's 7. And I feel like 7, the number 7, dude, like I feel like that's a crucial point in anything when you're doing something like this of consistency. I feel like when you're above 7, then your chances of it lasting is like so much bigger, you know what I mean? Like it's almost like the 20-day thing, 21-day thing where you like if you want to get rid of a bad habit or start a new habit, this is like 21 days, and it's probably 21 days with this too, but I feel like 7 days then you actually surpass like a that's a good milestone, I feel like, with consistency. And we did it, guys. We're on fucking episode 7, and I really had to want to do this right now. I really just had to just like say fuck it. I really didn't want to do this because it's actually really late right now, and we've been working with the house. We're renovating upstairs, and I've been working so much this week in my new job, and she's just been fucking crazy, and I had so little time to myself and to work on my music and to do my production, and it's just like I'm so fucking overtired and just like completely done with life at this point. That sounded very depressing, but it's not in a depressing way, but just kind of like, I don't know how you wouldn't say that in a not depressing way, but I'm just I do love life, but at this point, if I feel like my life is just constantly grinding, and I'm okay with it, but it's just um well, I did actually go surfing today though. I did go surfing today and yesterday, so I can't really say that it's all grinding. I did choose to go surfing, and I could have spent that time grinding or working on taking time to relax instead. But that's kind of like relaxation for me though, going out surfing. Although surfing is kind of like, you know, um, it's a nice break from life, and I think without it, I would have probably gone mental. But it's been like not much surf lately, and it just worked this weekend. We had some really beautiful waves rolling in and the Lofoten, so I gotten some really nice waves yesterday and today. Really fast, hollow waves on the left on the Instad. And yeah, that shit was fucking fire, dude. I had so much fun. And yeah, I met some people, some new people that I haven't seen before, and some of the old core gang. It seems like some of the people that live up here are kind of coming back from their winter hibernation or vacation or wherever people have been. They're like coming out from their little caves, and re-emerging out of the darkness from hibernation. And I played a gig this weekend. I played yesterday. I played at Dig, and that's the local club in my town, Leknes. And I had such a fucking good time. There were so many people that pulled up to this place. It was amazing. And I think the theme was actually originally it was gonna be like Valentine's themed, but then they changed it last minute to like it was gonna be 90s evening, but I didn't prepare for a 90s thing, so everyone was like, not everyone, but some people were asking me because apparently they've gone to this place because they saw that it was like 90s music and I was just killing it, dude. I was killing. Like it was so good. Everybody was dancing almost immediately. I just brought the bangers. I really went for a different tactic this time because usually I've been playing just kind of house and kind of like remixes of kind of famous tracks, but more like I've been playing mostly bangers in the EDM scene, but not really bangers in the people scene, the pop scene. And so I I took a totally different approach this time. I went on Spotify and I found this playlist which is called "Music to Make White Girls Go Crazy," and it's just like all the fucking bangers you've heard, like like Rihanna, Pitbull, Lil Wayne, Snoop Dogg, all that shit that white chicks fucking love. And I started fucking around with that shit, and I kind of used that as a way to just get everyone fucking on the floor, and it works so good, man. Everyone is just on there ASAP. But I also like brought a lot of my own electronic music taste, so I kind of merged it. And my mentality is like two for the people and one for me. I actually ended up doing a lot more for the people though, because they were just loving it so much. But I kind of like trying to play, for example, like a banger, like a Pitbull song or Rihanna song or whatever, something around, like if I play something around 128 BPM, then I'll bring in like a bass house drop on one of those songs, and I really caught some people off guard there. People having a fucking good time, and I played some of my own tracks. I played my latest release, Away, but with the Coldplay, something just like this vocals on it, because the guy working there, he actually asked me to do that, and because he just had this idea in his mind when he heard my track that it would be good, it would sound good with Coldplay vocals. So I just slapped him on there, and he thought it was really cool. And it seems like some like his girlfriend and stuff like that also thought it was really dope. So apparently that is really cool. so so they thought that was really cool, and so that was fun. And then I played this other track. I did like a mashup with "Side to Side" by Ariana Grande and Nicki Minaj on like a really heavy banger that I made, and it worked really good. I don't know if I can actually play it. I will get probably maybe copyright striked actually, so I don't want to play it right now. But you can find the Away thing on my SoundCloud. I put it up publicly on my SoundCloud, and it hasn't been taken down yet. So hopefully it'll stay there. We'll see how it goes. Um, but yeah, it's been a full-on week. Um, I've been doing a lot of work. I've been working overtime pretty much every day. I have like a commute to work of like over an hour. Um, so there's a lot of time that goes into driving. So it's been taking up a shit ton of my time, and I haven't really been able to work as much as I wanted to on my own stuff, like the music production. This setup though, it's fucking. We just brought a couch in here today. We had this couch actually lying around, just like in our storage room upstairs, and we just threw it down here because I'm getting a friend visiting tomorrow. He's gonna stay in our house. We had to kind of get shit away from there. We just placed it. It fit perfectly with this door right here, so you can just get the door open without it being blocked by the couch. So it was like meant to be. So that was really nice. So now I have like a couch in the studio, which is pretty dope for when you got visitors or if you got some people doing some studio time, your collabs or whatever. Hopefully, I get to do that some of these days. I really want to bring some local artist or someone, dude, who wants to work on something. Because I've been really keen to work on something with some other people. I think that would be really inspirational because I haven't done that in forever. I think the last time I worked on something with another person in real life was probably with my homie Ole back in when I was in Halden. And that's a long fucking time ago, man. That's over, I don't know, I would say like 2 years ago. Something like that. Something ridiculous like that. So it's been a long time. I've just been in here on my own, working on my own stuff alone, forever alone, and develop my develop my skills. I suppose. And so yeah, I'm working on this remix right now. It's gonna be a remix by this Norwegian guy. His name is Emil, and he makes like emo rock, like punk rock, emo rock. And I just found this guy randomly on TikTok. I was browsing, and this guy came up, and he had like a really cool hook for this emo rock song that he was doing a TikTok on. And I just reached out to him. I was like, "Fuck, can I remix this?" And he was like, "Yeah, fuck yeah." And I think it just dropped the thing today. That it's like with his band. It's called Naga Siren, and the track is called "In the Clouds." You guys should really listen to that track because that one is really like, especially the chorus is just so nice. So I am going to remix that. It's gonna be out probably in a week or two, hopefully, and that's gonna fit well in with my schedule of like trying to post at least one track a month. Um, so yeah, there's a lot of things happening while simultaneously it's not that much happening. Kind of, I feel like I feel like there's a lot on the way in 2023. I feel like it's gonna be a lot more stuff happening with my music, and I feel like I've developed a lot just over this winter. You know what I mean? I've been really getting deep into just doing the work and making the kind of tracks that I really want to make, and trying to up the quality a lot. And I want to just keep doing that, man. I would just keep getting the quality better and better and making more unique stuff that is authentic to me. And so far so good, man. I'm really excited for the tracks that are upcoming. Like, you guys are gonna absolutely fucking it's gonna blow your minds, guys. For honestly, it's the shit that I'm about to drop on your faces is insane. Like, you're gonna fall off your fucking seats, guys. Like, this shit is gonna be so awesome when it's finally out. I can't wait, dude. And the thing is, I'm not really sure how I'm going to present one like these productions because I haven't done any vocals on this stuff. I just kind of like been playing around with different vocals that I found. And I don't know, man, like I really want to do some original stuff, so I want to do my own vocals or get somebody else to do vocals. I probably go with the second option there. But we'll see what's going to go down. I kind of want to try and do more of my own vocals though, cuz I feel like I can sing, and I can rap, so I feel like I could really, you know, do more personal stuff like that too. I don't know why I haven't done it. It's just kind of yeah, I don't feel like I have the best voice sometimes. And also I'm not I don't think it's that fun. I hate doing vocals. I just think it's just a tedious process. So I'd rather just have someone else do it, the entire thing. Send me some nice vocals, and then I can, there's gonna be a lot of work around the vocals themselves anyway. But if I have a nice like inspiration, like a good sounding vocal from the get go, and then it's just like so much more inspirational to work with than trying to make my voice sound good, you know. Because my voice is definitely not developed as a proper singer would be most of the time. I feel like I definitely there's a lot more work that needs to be done for me to call myself a singer or something. But I definitely feel like I could use my vocals, and I have before. So I'm confident in my abilities, but it's just that I don't really enjoy that too much. And I like to have some freshness. I like to have some different types of vocals from different people and stuff. I don't really want to hear my own voice on all my stuff. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to hit that right now. Yeah, I don't know. I can't pause it now. It needs to play. Okay, whatever. I don't know. I just got. I just wanted to press button. I got that urge. But whatever. I feel like it's a vibe though. Sitting here on the couch, it feels more like a proper podcast. You know what I mean? I don't know why. It just like feels better for some reason. Although the background here though is kind of boring as fuck. It's kind of just like a wall with a fucking knife on it and some cables. But I kind of rearranged my whole setup in here. I had like an ugly fucking closet right here, and then I got a new closet. I'm gonna show you guys real quick, actually. So I got this one now, which is much nicer and much smaller. It takes up less space, and I got a lot of my stuff out of here. And here's my desk, you know. And we got this thing on that side. There's just like a desk here too. The secondary station. And then we got the couch, dude. See, how do we have this set up? Kind of like that, I suppose. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying making this podcast. And I feel like it's something that's gonna develop over time, and I'm gonna be better at maybe talking shit on the microphone and talking shit in general. Because I feel like that's something I've been struggling on my whole life. Is actually coming up with shit to talk about and being authentic, being real, and actually enjoying it. Because I don't. I feel it to this day, even though I've been working on this shit, like talking to people, dude, out in public and shit like that. I just fucking hate it. I have some days where I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to talk to anyone. But I still want to kind of like, because I know I'll probably feel better if I do get into the zone and if I do get into a conversation about something funny or. But I don't know, man. I feel I get so logical, dude. I just get so fucking left brained, and I'm trying to get out of it. I'm trying to just get out of my head and vibe more. Yeah, I don't use alcohol or anything like that, so it takes a bit more effort for me to get out of my head, I think, than it would if I were to drink like I used to. I feel like it was a different process back in the days where I would just drink and just like kind of just like not give a fuck. Um, and now it's trying to not give a fuck whilst being sober, which is, I practiced it, so it works for me, and I'm able to do it. But I feel like it's getting harder the less I spend time doing it. It's kind of like a muscle that you have to train, and I've been kind of like trying to be like more open, not giving a fuck in the club and stuff when I'm playing. I've been like, I have a microphone in there and I'm like yelling shit and stuff. I'm trying to be real loud, trying to be real like entertaining, and engaging. And it's really fun, man. It takes me out of my head too. Like I get really into it, but like it's kind of weird how like one negative reaction or something and or someone kind of like giving you some shit kind of like puts me right back into my head sometimes. Like there was like a one guy who was like, he saw that it was gonna be like a 90s disco thing, and I didn't really know that. Like I just started playing whatever I was gonna play, which was like everything in between from the 80s to 2022, um so he was like kind of pissed, it seemed like, but he just wanted to have someone that he could just bring out his negative emotions on, like he just wanted some outlet to say some shitty thing to someone. So I don't really take it personally at all, but definitely I do feel it though when people are like, I thought it's gonna be a fucking 90s. I thought it was gonna be a 90s thing. Like I was, fuck, fuck, dude. I don't fucking know. I just kept playing, trying to keep focused. But I do feel it a little bit though when people are like responding negatively. Although I, I gotta admit, I don't want to be that reactive to it, but I am reactive to it, and this just how it is. It's just that I'm fucking human, I guess. And sometimes I just react. And yeah, I think lately I've been really in my head, man. So in my head. I've been trying to meditate a little bit and stuff like that, but I just notice how fucking much is going on in my head these days, and it's fucking insane. I'm trying to bring it down, trying to just like being present, being in the moment, but fuck, man. So much shit going on in my brain, man. And I think, especially with the job that I have now, being an electrician and all, you have to really use your head a lot. You really have to like think about everything because like there's so much like safety things involved, and like if you do one thing wrong, you fuck up, you fucking die. You know, like you get so you got to think about a million different things. It's like writing down your hours, making sure all your hours are good. You have to like fill out all these forms in every job. You have to like do it before. You have to like check the risk analysis before you do a job, and then you have to like do the job fucking properly. And there's so much shit that goes into it, but that's like most 9 to 5s though. It's like you have to use your head a lot, and I feel like that culture, or I don't know, that kind of like path of being logical kind of like brings you into a state of overthinking a lot more than if you would spend your days kind of being in nature, living in harmony, and doing things that demands more presence and just like being, you know what I mean? I think these logical like thinking jobs kind of like make it harder for people to be present, so you have to kind of like work more on being present in your free time, which takes a shit ton of time, and like meditation takes a shit ton of time. So it's my life at this point is kind of like mitigating time, trying to make sure that I spend my time the best way. And sometimes I definitely do not do that. That's what I'm kind of trying to eliminate more and more, while at the same time trying to not judge myself too much. I'm trying to be kind to myself if I slip, if I fall, because we all do. We all have self sabotage programmed into our subconscious. So that's just how it is. I feel like I talk a lot more easy when I'm a bit overtired, though. I think that's a good strategy, actually. Just get shitty overtired. But then I'm gonna fuck up my Monday, though, because I record this on Sundays. But tomorrow I'm actually going to Buda, so I can actually maybe sleep a bit longer. We'll see. We should actually get up early tomorrow though, because we need to do some shit around the house too. But whatever, dude. It's a party. Yeah. So gonna go traveling tomorrow. Gonna take an airplane actually to get my shits looked at. I'm gonna have my Raynaud's phenomenon skin condition looked at the hospital over there. I don't know what they're gonna do, but it's gonna be interesting to see what they'll have to say about it. And hopefully there's something I can do about it. Whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna do that tomorrow. That's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a nice break from life, I guess. A little bit of traveling. And also, I'm gonna meet my friend, my ex-colleague from Insta. He's coming and he's gonna be living with us. So that's gonna be fucking awesome, dude. He's gonna be living here for like 4 days or something. So I'm excited for that. It's gonna nice to be had to. It's gonna be nice to have a brother coming over. We're gonna hang out, do some fishing and stuff like that. So I'm excited for that. Haven't been too social this winter, so it's gonna be nice to have someone to talk to. Yeah. What else? Oh yeah, and I just talked to my friend who has. I have this fucking friend, man. And he's also an ex-colleague of mine, and he has like this van. He has like a Vivaro, an Opel Vivaro, and he moved to New Zealand all of a sudden, and he just left his Opel Vivaro in my yard, and I didn't hear from him since like he left in. I don't know. I don't remember when he left, in like fucking September. So I haven't heard from him since. He just parked his car in my yard. And so I actually talked to him today, and we figured out that the car is just gonna stay here because he's gonna come back in the coming September. So that was pretty cool to hear from him, though. New Zealand looks so fucking beautiful. Like it's such an awesome place. I started looking at some pictures and stuff like that, and I really want to go there. I think it's a really good place to go. So so Oh fuck. I'm ready for that, dude. I'm ready to go to New Zealand, and you can actually get like a working visa up until you're 31. It's you can get a one year visa. So who knows? Maybe we'll do that one day. But right now, it's just focusing on renovating the house, and maybe we can actually just rent out this house while we're traveling, which would be pretty cool. Then we have a base, at least, and somewhere to store all our shit. And yeah, it's been a really good couple of days now. It's been really nice weather here in the Lofoten Islands. It's just been so fucking nice. It's just like the sun and the mountains, the beauty of the Lofoten Islands, just like bringing me out of my fucking winter depression slowly but surely. I just feel it when you see those mountains covered in snow and like the sun is up and it's just so serene. It's so beautiful. Um, and I was kind of reminded why I moved up here when I saw that, and I was just so happy that we got some nice weather. It's been really dark lately. It's been really, really dark, but that glimpse of sunlight today and yesterday was so nice, and a little bit of surf as well. It helped tremendously, dude. Like it was so nice getting some waves, meeting some friends, and scooting the tubes. Although we do have to work a lot too, so but it's a nice little break for a couple hours at least. Oh yeah. I'm really tired now. I think I gotta go to bed now. We gotta get up in the morning early as fuck as well. But yeah, what else is there to talk about though? I just saw this guy on Instagram. I started following this Instagram page of people getting fucked up by animals. Like proper. A lot of them are like fucking dumb fucks though, who are like messing with animals and shit. Like this one guy tried to jump on a gator. He like threw a towel over his face, and that's I think that's how you actually are supposed to do it. But I think he was gonna try and wrestle with. I don't know if it's an alligator or if it's a crocodile. I feel like alligators are smaller, so I think this maybe it was a crocodile because it was pretty big. It didn't. It wasn't a small thing. Like I've seen Logan Paul actually wrestling with crocodiles, and this was not. It was not a fucking it was not a fucking small one like Logan was wrestling. Or he was maybe probably wrestling with alligators. I don't fucking know. But anyway, this thing was pretty big. Like it was bigger than the Logan Paul things. And this white guy, looking like Joe Biden, like an old fucking white guy in a like almost like a yeah, he just looked like Joe Biden. He threw a towel on this thing and steps over it and is about to jump it, and he just slowly kind of presses his hands down his neck, and instantly as his hands touches the gator's fucking neck, it just snaps at him. He gets his fucking arm and just tosses him around. And then he kind of lets go though, so I think the guy was alright. But fuck, man, I was like, oh shit, this guy's dead now. But I think the crocodile was pretty scared as well, and so he was just kind of standing there hissing, and this guy got away, fortunately for him. But fuck, man, that guy like that just looks so fucking stupid, man. Like, why would you put your hand on a big ass gator like that? Like, that's just like it looks like a killing machine, dude. And that thing, like, how the fuck was he gonna hold him down, man? Like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's not possible, dude. It's not fucking possible. I'm gonna see if I can find the clip right now. Actually, maybe I can show you guys through my phone. Let's see here. Um, I don't remember what the fucking Instagram was called. Oh yeah, here we go. It's called Extinction Animale. Oh yeah, I found it. Guys, check this fucking guy out. Sorry for the quality. You can see it though. That thing is so fucking big too. Like that's a fat one. It's got some meat on him. But yeah, I started following that page. It's just like a lot of like sketchy animal encounters, which is very entertaining, but also kind of brutal sometimes. But yeah, I think it's nice to have like a perspective on animals that is like the real truth, like how brutal they actually can be. To have like some kind of groundedness, like, um, and not think that all animals are these like peaceful creatures, because they're not all the time. Like some of them are fucking killers. You gotta respect them, man. You can't just like have fucking, you can't just like think you're gonna be okay walking around with a bunch of bears. Like, they might kill you, dude. So yeah, you know, it's nice to have some common sense when it comes to these things and see what they're actually capable of doing sometimes. Um, you know, you don't want to be that like the yoga instructor, like think they're gonna fucking just be the send out some peaceful energy and like all the animals will just like protect her. They might fucking just kill you instead. Um, you know, but yeah, fuck. It's kind of weird. I've been watching a lot of like shark encounters lately on YouTube. I'm really fascinated by sharks, like especially great whites, and I've been kind of like trying to. I don't know. I've been trying to actually just normalize my brain to them, because I don't want to be scared of them. Because I know at one point I'm probably gonna be surfing in places where there are a lot of great whites, and I don't know. I just have a really deep fear of them, because I think I watched a lot of these like scary shark movies when I was a little kid, and I think it's just gotten deep into my subconscious, and I just have like a fear of them. Even when I'm sitting in Norwegian waters, I can't help but think to myself like, what if the fucking great whites have come to Norway and I'm gonna be like the first ever to get killed by a great white in Norway? These thoughts, they just kind of popped up, and especially after I've been watching a lot of these shark videos. So I can't help but getting a little bit spooked. But then I kind of think to myself out there like, fuck, dude, if like great white fucking attacks me now, then that's just my fate, and it's gonna have to be with that. I think the worst thing wouldn't actually be the shark attack. The worst thing would actually just be the fear up until the shark attack. You know what I mean? Like, if you keep like being scared about getting attacked by a shark, I think that fear is far more detrimental than than the actual shark attack. Like, even if you die, because like, I think living with fear is worse than death, almost. So I'm trying to not get all encaptured in that fear. And there's really no reason to be afraid either, because there's no sharks in Norway and there's no reported shark attacks, I think. But I don't know. I just can't help but think sometimes it's weird. And I like this seal. I don't know if I talked about this in the other podcast, but there was a seal in the water, like a really fucking big seal. Um, and let's see if I can remember what it was called. In Norwegian, it's called a havert. Yeah, gray seal. It's called a gray seal. It's a really big seal. It looks like a seal, but the face is like the head is much bigger, and it looks like the blackness in the eye is kind of like, it looks like a demon kind of. So it was just staring at me in the water, and I was kind of spooked. Um, but I'm trying to keep it together out there though. When I'm just like filled with fear, I'm filled with fear sometimes, and that seal kind of like creeped me out a little bit, because he was just like staring at me. But I kind of like, I tried to be zen about it, and I just kind of stared back at him, just looking at him and trying to be real present with it. But it was kind of like stalking me though when I was paddling away from it, and kind of came closer and stuff like that. And I didn't really know what kind of seal it was, and I didn't know the size of that thing. But from the head, it looked like it would be pretty big. So it was just like a bit bit creepy, especially when you're alone. When there's other people in the water, I think that fear just disappears completely. But once I'm alone out there, like my head starts racing and stuff like that. So, um, yeah, I guess that fear is, it's kind of unnecessary because, like, you know, most likely it's more dangerous driving to the surf spot than at the actual surfing itself. So, it's just fear. It's just human biology, I guess. It's just in our biology to be afraid of fucking animals. For good reason though. Like some of these animals could be a bit sketchy. Um, but yeah, definitely. It's a good thing that it wasn't a leopard seal or something. That I heard those things could be pretty gnarly. I don't know if they ever attacked humans. I need to research that actually. I'm gonna check that right now. Leopard, leopard seal attack. Attack human. Although rare, there are a few records of adult leopard seals attacking humans. There has also been one fatality when a researcher was snorkeling in Antarctic waters and was killed by a leopard seal. Holy shit, dude. It's real. Holy shit. Leopard seal is the most aggressive seal. They are fierce predators. They're most formidable hunters of all the seals and the only ones that feed on warm-blooded prey, such as other seals. Leopard seals use their powerful jaws and long teeth to kill smaller seals, fish, and squid. Oh, brutal leopard seal attack on 3 divers for 30 minutes. Oh, this is like a story YouTube video. Hmm. Dude, that's wild, dude. Jesus Christ, that's fucking scary, dude. Imagine being killed by a seal, dude. Like what the fuck? That's wild, dude. But those leopard seals, I think those are pretty big though. Like let's see here. Leopard seal size. The overall length of adults is 2 to 4 to 3 to 5 meters. They can get 11.5 feet long. Dude. They weigh from 200 to 600 kilograms. They make the same length as a northern walrus. Fucking hell, dude. They're so big. Holy shit, dude. They're scary. Scary monsters. Dude. And they look like fucking murderers. Those teeth, man. Holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, so hopefully there aren't many of those around here. I haven't really researched it, but they like Arctic waters, and we are in Arctic waters, but I don't know if or is it Antarctic? Leopard seal habitat. Ah, okay, yeah, they chill around the Antarctica, so I think we're safe actually. Sometimes they're visiting New Zealand though. Damn, imagine surfing in New Zealand and getting fucked up by a leopard seal. That's kind of funny though, like you, like, cause most like shark attacks and though is like because you look like a seal, and now you're getting fucked up by an actual seal. But yeah, fuck man, it's gnarly out there. Gnarly out there in the ocean. Like I was thinking about this too when I was sitting at Insta. I was thinking about like megalodon and shit. Like there's so much fucking shit in the waters that we have no fucking idea about, and it's so crazy that shit just like exists. Like the deep dark ocean. Like you can just go down there in a scuba tank, or in a with scuba tank, or like with a submarine, and go check out species that live like fucking kilometers down in the ocean, like bioluminescent creatures and weird shit. Fuck man, it's so cool to see a lot of those things. I've been watching a lot of these videos lately about scuba diving. I saw this one video as well. It was like a guy who he died in the blue hole because he was trying to do something very stupid. He was trying to like touch and go the blue hole, which is like, I think it's like over 100 meters deep. And this was in the 90s, I think. So he didn't do any special gear. Like he just had like a fucking couple of scuba tanks and just went down there. Like against all the instructors and stuff, said he wasn't experienced enough, that he shouldn't do it. They didn't want to take him down there because they thought it was too inexperienced, and they wanted to have him do training first. But he just didn't give a fuck about anyone warning him, and he just went down there. And the thing he did was, I think he descended too fast, and he got too heavy. I don't know why this happened or why he was too heavy. That's probably some miscalculation of weights or gear or something. I don't fucking know how it works. Even though I actually got a scuba diver license, but I don't really know too much about it because it was a long time since I done the theory. But anyway, he goes down way too fast. He's like descending, I don't know how fast it was. Maybe at 10 meters a second at the most. I'm not sure though. It's probably not right at all. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But he was going down really fast. That's what's up. And then he couldn't stop himself because in scuba diving you can fill your vest or your suit with oxygen to make yourself inflate so that you would descend slower or even start ascending. But he tried to fill up his tank and he tried to fill it full, but it was still going down like fucking fast. And so he didn't fucking know what to do. He just went down there, and after a little while he hits the bottom. And this whole clip is on YouTube, by the way. He brought a camera with him. I think it was in the 90s or in the early 2000s or something. But so the whole video is out there on YouTube, and you can watch this. And he hits the bottom, and you can see this guy starting to panic, like he can't get up. Like he's filling his suit, but he's not ascending. He can't get up. He's too heavy, and he just like he probably knows at that point that this is his last dive probably, and you can hear the heavy breathing, the panicking, and eventually he starts tearing off all of his scuba gear in a desperate attempt to go upwards towards the surface. And that's where his camera falls off. And yeah, you can hear him kind of scrambling in the background. And there's like a redness around there, like in the depths where he's at, and it's just like so fucking gloomy, man. That clip kind of fucked me up, to be honest. It was so dark. But it was kind of interesting to watch too. Like you can actually see like the distress of a human that knows he's about to die, and it was just like, and it was all his fault, like he was just like he was actually just a dumb fuck, to be honest, who just pushed the limits too much. He didn't know his own limitations. He got fucked up. But yeah, I don't know why I got into that, but it was really interesting. So like, if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you should check that clip out, because I don't know, I feel it's kind of sketchy, it's kind of scary, but it's real life and it's worth watching, I think, because you can see some real things about real life, and you know, death is a part of life, and I think you don't have to be scared of it, but you gotta. I think it's good to be familiar with death. You gotta know that you gotta be aware of your own mortality. So, you know, it's something that I think about a lot, especially when I'm in situations where I have kind of anxiety about something, or when I'm overthinking shit, or you know, especially in dumb fuck moments where I'm like trying to be cool or act cool, or I'm kind of stressing about how I'm coming off or something like that. And I was trying to get myself to think about my own mortality a little bit and think about like, fuck, I'm gonna leave this planet one day and this all just not gonna fucking matter. All of these people here are gonna die, dude. Yeah, I'm trying to bring that to the surface because whenever I bring that perspective up, man, things just get so much different immediately. I just get more loose. I kind of let go a little bit once I have that thought in mind that I'm gonna actually die, and all of these people around, all of this is gonna be nothing, you know. So it's worth trying to get that perspective sometimes. But yeah, I think we're gonna cut it here. I don't even know how much time we're on, but I'm gonna sign out. Check out Naga Siren, their new track "In the Clouds" by Naga Siren. It just dropped on Friday, and it's now Sunday, so it's completely brand new. And I'm gonna be dropping a remix of that track in a couple of weeks, probably. So stay tuned for that shit, and I'll catch you guys in the next episode.